Which bee lays eggs? Valid point. Queen bee is true. Who is Anita Kushwaha? Correct. Girl star is the right answer. What is RET stand for? Solid response. Right to education is a valid choice. The dash bee lays eggs. Clear logic. Your choice queen bee is sound and 100% true. Which insects give honey? Excellent. Honeybees is a brilliant choice. Where is Bokar village? Strong choice. Bahar is the right answer. Anita's full name is Dash. Sharp thinking. Purple is the right choice. Ria Vajia's Kajin sister. Bravo, false is the answer. The beehive work is done by. Well done. Worker bee is the right choice. Anita wants to become a Dash. Smart pick. Wholesaler is the correct choice. The word nectar means dash. You chose juice, and it is correct. What is not the use of honey? Perfect. To polish the furniture is the correct choice. Apiculture is rearing of dash. Correct response. Honeybees is the most accurate answer. What is the full form of Rati? Great thinking. Right to education is the right choice. Which insects live in beehive? On track. Honeybees is the correct answer. Ria's brother's name was Dash. You got it? Your choice, Snow, is right. Anita lived in Bokaha village. Nicely done. True is a solid answer. The home of termites is called. Smart move. Hive is an accurate answer. Every child has right to study. Right choice. True is the best answer. Honeybees suck dash from flowers. Well reasoned. Nectar is the correct choice. What does Anita wants to become? Nice work. You chose wholesaler and it is correct. Which ants guard the ant's nest? Excellent choice. Soldier ant is the right answer. Beehive is made up of dash cells. Right again. Hexagon is a valid answer. Honeybees are kept as a dash box. Well picked. Wooden box is the correct answer. Anita sold flowers in the market. Good job. Your answer false works well here. Every beehive has dash, queen bee. You're right. 1 is the correct answer. How many legs does honeybee have? Exactly, 6 makes sense and it is right choice. Anita studied only up to class V. Great job. False is the accurate answer. How does Anita now go to college? Nice selection. Bicycle is the correct and valid answer. When do honeybees lay their eggs? Good thinking. October to December is the right answer. Name the bees found in a beehive. Well picked. All of these is the correct answer. What is the name of a bee's house? Nice work. You chose hive and it is correct. Each box of honeybees cost res dash. Excellent choice. 2000 is the right answer. Which is not the group of insects? Correct response. Herd is the most accurate answer. What is the group of spiders called? Exactly. Clutter makes sense, and it is right choice. Anita lived in Dash village of Bihar. Correct. Rhetoric is the right answer. What is the group of honeybees called? Perfect. Swarm is the correct choice. Ria and her family were going by Dash. On track. Train is the correct answer. Anita completed her education of class. Solid response. 8th is a valid choice. Dash bee collects nectar from flowers. Smart move. Worker is an accurate answer. Anita bought Dash boxes for beekeeping. Nice selection. 2 is the correct and valid answer. Dash are made to cross the water bodies. Good job. Your answer bridges works well here. Lychee trees give flowers in the month of? Right again. February is a valid answer. Ants live and work together like honeybees. Strong choice. True is the right answer. Which bee collects nectar from the flowers? You got it. Your choice, worker bee, is right. In which month does the lychee trees bloom? You chose February, and it is correct. Honeybees are attracted to the Dash flowers. Well reasoned. Lychee is the correct choice. Dash are the most important bees for the hive. Smart pick. Worker bees is the correct choice. Which insects are also called white ants? Great thinking. Termites is the right choice. It is the right of every child to go to school. Right choice. True is the best answer. The worker bees are very important for the hive. Valid point. True is true. To earn more money, Anita used to take tuitions. Great job. True is the accurate answer. The oldest male elephant is the leader of a herd. Clear logic. Your choice false is sound and 100% true. Bokar village is in Muzaffarpur district in Dash. Bravo, Bihar is the answer. Anita bought sugar to make the dashe for honeybees. You're right. Syrup is the correct answer. How much each box cost for Anita for keeping bees? Good thinking. Ours 2000 is the right answer. Up to which age a child has right to free education? Sharp thinking. 14 years is the right choice. Which term is used for the practice of beekeeping? Well done. Beekeeping is the right choice. It's right of every student to take proper education. Excellent. True is a brilliant choice. Honeybees lays their eggs from October to December. Nicely done. True is a solid answer. Lychee tree come to flower in the month of November. On track. False is the correct answer. Honeybees lay their eggs from day ash to December month. Nice selection. October is the correct and valid answer. Honeybees fly around the flowers in search of nectar. Nice work! You chose true, and it is correct. On finding nectar, a honeybee does a special kind of. Excellent. Dance is a brilliant choice. Honeybees use the juice of which flowers to make honey? Good job. Your answer literally works well here. An elephant herd has mainly female and baby elephants. Valid point. True is true. Gia was going to Daman with her friends for a holiday. Well reasoned. False is the correct choice. According to the law, education up to class 8th is free. Correct response. True is the most accurate answer. Anita's college was in town 5 km away from her house. Well picked. False is the correct answer. Honeybees do not lay eggs, they give birth to their young ones. You got it? Your choice false is right. Honey farmers, apiarists and apiculturists terms are used for. You're right. Beekeepers is the correct answer. Like honeybees, which insects live together and share the work. You chose all of these, and it is correct. After continuing to teach, how much money did Anita collected? Nicely done. Rupee 5,000 is a solid answer. How much honey did Anita get from each box for the first time? Right again. 12 kg is a valid answer. With the remaining money, Anita bought sugar to make the syrup. Great thinking. True is the right choice. How much money did Anita collect from teaching to young children? Perfect. Rs 5,000 is the correct choice. Anita puts her boxes near the lychee orchards in the month of dash. Solid response. February is a valid choice. At which place Fiona and her family had to get down from the train? Excellent choice. Nadiad is the right answer. When the train stopped for 15-20 minutes in Ahmedabad, where did Ria's father go? Smart move. To fill water bottle is an accurate answer. Anita is live in Dash Estate and... Correct. Bahar is the right answer. Identify and name the image of an insect shown in the picture. Good thinking. Honeybee is the right answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Strong choice. Contact Narayan Changdar on Facebook is the right answer.